Hello guys, hello everyone. I am Rashid Khan, your science teacher here from LPM Public School, Gola Bazaar, and we have to discuss on the physical and chemical properties of the physical changes and chemical changes. What are the physical and chemical changes? So, in this concern, we have already discussed about that some changes. Now we have to mention the difference in between physical and a chemical change. What are the physical change and chemical change? So in this regard we have to go through the changes. Here we can see physical change and chemical change, in which we have to write in about no new substance is formed in case of a physical change. No new substance is formed in physical change, and here entirely on which a new substance with different properties form. Here we can say, in case of a physical change, there is no new substance formed, but in case of a chemical change, always entirely a new substance with a different property substance are formed. Second one, it is a reversible change. It is a reversible change. And this one is irreversible change. Irreversible change, and here it is a temporary change, and this one is permanent change. You can see in it initial substance obtained, initial substances obtained, even after completion of reaction, and here initial substance get lost and new substance other property, new substance form with other properties. Next is in physical unit energy neither generated nor given out, on which in or given out. So these are all about the changes, case of a physical and a chemical change. Differences of about physical and chemical changes, you can see. Now we have to go through the importance of chemical changes. Chemical changes. What are these importance? First one, extractions of metals from its ore. What does it mean? The metal we have now in our surrounding, today in our modern life, this is not very easy to come in this form. For obtaining such form, we have to go through, or we have to undergoes a series of reaction. This reaction is what? The chemical reaction. And by performing the chemical changes, this metal is now obtained in this form. So if we have iron, so iron is obtained in this form by a series of changes. Takes place. Which type of changes? This is the chemical changes. By the series of chemical changes, we can obtain the iron in its own form. And the extraction of iron takes place through which we can obtain the pure form of iron in its original form. Next is soap, detergent, medicines, cloth, high yielding crops, fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, all are these are only we can obtain by the means of a numerous chemical reactions takes place. We can obtain these on the basis of only the process of a chemical reactions. Next is material like this, and medicines can also different type of medicines. And this have the others, cloths we obtain, cloths we wear, the numerous type of synthetic fiber are obtained through the chemical processes. Number of all those happens in our surrounding which can be written, but most important factor is, most important factor is what? The most important example as well. Ozone layer, protective shield, protective shield. Suppose if there is ozone layer, this ozone layer never allows radiations to pass through. It can filter the harmful ultraviolet rays. Harmful ultraviolet rays get filtered and cannot extract, or you can say it cannot go through this shield. It cannot be penetrated and it now can be filtered. It is filtered and the harmful impact never come to the ground or the earth. If it is come back in its form on the earth, it can causes the loss of a life of human being, animals, plants. All living beings can be very affected by this rays, the radiations. So these radiations always be on due to the ozone, that is O3. This is what we call O3. O3 is the form of ozone, that is oxygen, which is break down into the oxygen and as well as the oxygen atom. This oxygen is utilized in our daily life, and the rest of other, which is the oxygen atom, again it can react with the oxygen atom to form O3, that is a ozone. So for that, if this is not present in our surroundings, in our atmosphere, so what will happen? A loss of a life of all living beings present on the earth, and may causes the skin cancers, skin diseases. Most of the skin can got damages. So this is a very important impact of the chemical changes in our life, in the whole universe. Now, the chemical reaction in everyday life. The chemical reaction in everyday life. What are the different types of a chemical reaction in our daily life? Chemical reaction in everyday life. What are these? First one, rusting of iron. Rusting of iron. It is also a chemical process which can take place by iron in the presence of oxygen and some amount of water. Then it will form the rust. What 2 into 2, 4. So 2 is here. Now it is balanced, and this is the rust what we got on the iron layer or layer on iron object. So this is the first what we get obtained in our daily life as a chemical reactions. These happen due to what? Due to the oxygen present in our surroundings, some amount of the moisture, and here is the iron was already itself over here. So this reaction may cause ferric oxide, and this ferric oxide or ferrous oxide is the resultant of the rust which is got by the iron. So this is the first example in our daily life, rusting of iron. Next is prevention of rusting. How we can prevent ourselves from getting rust? Preventing from rusting. How we can prevent from prevention from rusting? Prevention from rusting. What we have to do to just be aware of this or to be far from this, we have to do. First one is painting. If we got painted over the surface of the iron, this could not be takes place by obtaining hydrogen and oxygen. This could not be happening, and resultant no rusting is takes place. That means no layer of ferrous oxide or ferric oxide is formed. Second, oiling. Oiling for making the surface oily and having some grease, that is a greasing. Here it never allows to get the moisture and oxygen to come and takes place and form the rust as well. So for preventing this, the second option is oiling and greasing. The third one you have to do plastic coating. Plastic coating. You have seen most of the time iron which is used in our kitchen, the utensils that are their handle are made up by the plastic covering. By making plastic covering, it could not get rusted easily. So it will another form or it is another ways by which we can prevent the rusting. Next is chromium plating. Chromium plating. So chromium plating is another form of chromium plating is another form of preventing of the rusting or prevention of the rusting by making the paint of about that the chromium. There is no allowance of moisture and oxygen to take place and form these things. Last one is galvanization. Galvanization is another form, that is a zinc plating. Formation of a zinc plate. By forming a zinc plate, it can be controlled up, and through which it is a method by which a coating or a layer can be made of a zinc is deposited on the iron. When it deposited over the surface as a layer, So there is no allowance of the oxygen and moisture to be deposited over there and to form the rust. So for making them using a galvanization process, it can be also controlled. And the last one, that is alloying. Alloying means mixing up of two different type of a metal to one another, or metal or non-metal to each other, that could not be allowed easily to rust the iron as well. Okay, we will do the next into the next video. Thank you.